Hello, I'm Chris, and this is my buying used RC car. So I finally got a cool one. It came with the box. I was on my way to buy an Exceed RC. I said I would never buy one. 140 brand new, never run. So we're communicating through OfferUp. So I'll pull up my phone, and the homepage OfferUp comes up, and I see this. It's the real car sitting on a washing machine. It says $120 parts car. I hit the guy up. I said I can come get it right now. And he doesn't message me back for like 20 minutes. I go in the store, get the money to go buy the Exceed RC, which I'm still gonna buy it on Tuesday. Right when I put my truck in reverse, this guy hits me back up and he gives me an address and he says, well, if you want it, come right here and meet me. How long will it take you? So I was like, I don't know, I'm leaving right now. So I had $200 in my wallet, and I'm not driving fast or crazy. If I get the deal, I get it. If I don't cry about it. So as soon as I get there, I say, you want $120 for this? And he goes, yeah. And I said, how many other people are trying to buy this right now? He goes, like you and 5 other guys. And I looked at him, I said, well, what made you choose me? And he goes, I didn't. He goes, I just told y'all to be here, and the first one that got here, I was gonna sell it to you. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. I was like, you can't do that. I was like, somebody might try to fight me over this. I paid $120 for this. So I went over there, gave him the money, got the car, threw it in the back of my truck, and I went to get the box. I noticed this box is heavier than the car. The car was out of the box. Oh my God, look. I don't even think he's really even went through this box, so we're gonna go through it real quick. He said it had some nitro stuff in there. I'm just expecting parts. I don't know if somebody gave him this, he didn't tell me, but this box is loaded up with stuff. Look at this transmitter, this looks expensive. So I'm really excited about this book. I'm gonna go in there and try to fix this the best I can. But we have an HPI Baja 5B Super Sport. I have no idea what the SS means on a Baja, but this is the real deal. This is the one everybody wants. So this looks to me like this guy got this from a storage locker sale or something like that. It's got 2.5 volts, so I'm gonna go try to charge this as soon as possible, but it is for this heavy, crazy looking transmitter. Oh, that's definitely an HPI piece right there. Hopefully we don't find any nasty stuff in here, like a dildo. Oh, is this fun going through this kind of stuff? Kind of. I always search this kind of crap for glow plugs. What is this? What the hell is that? Ooh, HPI Racing, boys. Ooh, Inferno MP5. Oh, that's what this is. What is this, an HPI marker? So I have one of these engines already. It's already been resized and ready to go, so that's cool. Damn, I'm already tired of doing this. Let's see what else. Yeah, I do test all the chargers out, and I'll just sell them on eBay for like 10 bucks. Ooh, the muffler pipe, the stock one. So these are not just straight up trash. So that means that one has probably got an aftermarket pipe on there. Don't just throw these away because these are actually a little quieter. Downside of Fisker, I'll tell people not to get into them at first with that pipe because you will piss people off with it because it sounds like a freaking motorcycle. So we will definitely be keeping this. We might put it back on there, I don't know. Damn, dude, this stuff looks crazy. Bruh. More crazy stuff in here. What the heck is going on, man? Ooh, that's cool. Oh, damn, bro, look. That's freaking crazy. That is insane. I like this. Watch this be like some super expensive thing right here. Is this really how the shocks are on this thing? Are crazy big. I haven't even really looked at it. I really did. I threw this thing in the back of my truck and I tried to get out of there as quick as possible. When he told me there was like, he said there was one other guy down the road. Just throw this stuff in the freaking junk box. It's not a trash box, it's just a junk box. So now I'm kind of seeing why he didn't want to go through it, because this is just a lot of freaking stuff, man. So this was a kit, meaning you had to put every single little thing together on there. I couldn't imagine a fifth scale like that. So restoring them is a lot easier because you're putting something back together, but whenever you have a kit, man, I don't really find those that fun because you have to cut every little piece out. And if you're like me, you're a semi-perfectionist, that means you got to go back with a razor blade and you got to trim all that flash and stuff off. Some people, it doesn't bother them. It bothers the crap out of me. I cannot let that pass. Sometimes I even get my little files and I'll sand that down. I don't know why I'm like that. I just am with every single piece. Everything, even that little thing. So I'm imagining front springs and then rear springs, right? Is this really a spur gear? Is this how big it is? Bro. So the only fifth scale gas I've messed with are Red Cat Rampage platforms. You can currently buy the Chimera. If you can still get an XT, get an XT. Do not get an MT. That thing is a turd. It looks really freaking cool, but don't buy it. It sucks. It's geared really low. The tires, they have so much rotating mass that they kind of have a mind of their own. It's just a turd. But I didn't run it in the dirt. I'm pretty sure in the dirt it would be badass. But I converted my MT into a fake XR because the MT is neat. It's beautiful. It doesn't even need a body on it. Let's just dump this stuff out. I will be saving these boxes. I like stuff like this. Oh man, this is cool. That's freaking awesome. Oh my God, I got a freaking, oh my God, this is badass right here. OS air cleaner, I need that. Dude, come on, did we get a nitro engine in here? Oh, there's a nitro engine in here, cool. Damn, we got another air filter. That's freaking awesome, another of that. So there's no piston that's leaving. I mean, this thing is stuck, like they ran it without oil in it or something like that. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this engine. It is weirdly stuck. So my nitro videos, they haven't even started yet. This is just documenting how I'm getting there. I wanted everybody to see how that goes down and people to see if it's even worth it. So I don't make these daddies trying to help you out videos because I don't have that experience yet. So I'm just trying to show you what's happening to me. Yeah, and it's really weird that this other engine came from my other crazy deal. It was two A-scale buggies. One of them had a Hot Bodies 26. One had this OS Max RG. Complete pipes, everything, parts. Same kind of deal like this. And dude sold them to me for 75 bucks. Just this engine alone right here is worth $75. But they did both need to be resized, and they were both successfully resized by Ray A Racing. So very cool to get all this. This goes on a very far back burner. So we've consolidated most of that crap to these 3 bags. I honestly did not even look at this thing whenever I bought it. I saw that HPI right there. It had the 26 on there like it's supposed to. Saw that. And like I said, he told me that other guys were coming to buy it. So I literally, I'm not even lying, I threw this in the back of my truck as quick as I could, closed the tailgate, and I put that box in my back seats on my truck. And I wasn't about to play any games, getting in an argument or a bidding war over this in a gas station parking lot in South Houston. So in the ad, he put it was a parts car, and it makes a lot of sense now because this can be super overwhelming for some people. I'm even looking at it, scratching my head because this is not like the Red Cats at all. So let me go ahead and kind of go through this stuff and try to put it back together the best I can. At least we can evaluate what is broke, but definitely some money is going to have to be spent on this. Battery only had like 3 volts in it. I put it on the charger. It's got 6.7 or something like that. And let's see if this thing works. That's crazy. No, this has happened to me before where all my batteries freaking just all die at the same time. Because the temperature just did cool down a little bit. Oh damn, servos are good. This is just a super crazy bonus. I gotta see how much these things cost. Are they expensive or cheap? Like I said, I don't know, but this is a 3-channel receiver right here, and then the one in it is a 4-channel. And it's all like the same expensive looking stuff, fancy box. All right, so it just has like that high-tech big servo on there, so this is for something else. I don't know, man. I don't know if it gets better than this. $120 cash. The car is complete. I don't really want to set it on the wing, but that's a skid plate that was removed at first. Not very bad at all. All the wheels are straight. I spun every single one of them. That's one of the first things that I do. All this back axle, differential, everything feels really nice on it. Look at the freaking straight wheels, man. Look at that. So this was somebody's baby. They took care of it. This is a rear wheel drive only. So if we wouldn't have had this issue right here, we would have tried to start this thing. As you can see, the air filters have broken down. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. The truth is, when you get an old carburetor like this, you really do need to clean it out. These are very sensitive, like meaning like a little bit of crap can just make these things like never start ever. So the guy told me you just need to probably fix the brakes on it. I'm not making fun of him. He didn't know, but he was under the assumption that the brakes were screwed up. They are screwed up. I believe that whoever had this car never built the brakes right, because they are super complicated. All this is actually super complicated on this model. This is not like Red Cat at all. I thought that all these fifth scales were like kind of the same. No. Weird thing about this Baja 5B from HPI is they still sell like everything that I need for it. So end of the day, $120, you can't beat that. We're gonna spend more than that getting the parts for it. Well, I think right around that. We need air filter elements. They were missing one of those bushings for the brake. Fairly cheap, they still sell it. It was missing the slipper clutch pieces. They still sell it. He's missing one of these brake shoe pieces. They still sell it. The pinion gear was busted off of it. It screws into that little clutch piece. We're gonna have to try to remove the screws. Super easy. I remove screws all the time. So these kind of purchases, I like them because I'm pretty sure I can gather up this transmitter and those two receivers and sell this for more than 120 bucks. But that's why you gotta take the time, go through it, look it up, check it out, test it. So this channel is about restoration. Like I said, I apologize we don't run them. But honestly, I like videos like this. I'd much rather hear somebody talking about what they're working on than to go see you running in some piece of shit like around the yard. So they still sell the body for it. I think it's about $50 to $75 you have to paint it. So they already done this one in black. So I'm not gonna buy that just yet, but eventually we're gonna have the body black. That's all I want, all blacked out. Future video on this one coming. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.